to the Buffalo Sewer Authority's regularly scheduled meeting. It is June 26th. The time is now 9:20. As this is a public meeting, it will be recorded. I wanted to remind everyone of that. I also wanted to let everyone know that since this is a public meeting, we do invite our public to present. If there's anyone who would like to present, if you could come off of mute and say so, we'll allot some time. Or if you can raise your hand in the chat to kind of notify us. We would love to hear from you today, and just to make sure that we are addressing any concerns that you may have. All right, hearing and seeing no one, I would ask Desiree if there is any numbers that you may not recognize. We want to make sure that we have a full and complete meeting minutes. And so if there is anyone.
No, I'm all set. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Desiree. And with that, just a couple of more details. Just remind everyone to please mute your phones to cut down on the background noise. And if you are speaking, remind you to remember to unmute your phones when you speak. And then with that, I will make sure to just turn it over to our board chair and can hand him the controls. Mr. Belton.
Thank you, Mr. General Manager, Mr. McFoy. Roll call, all officers are present. Item number 1, motion to adopt the minutes of the meeting of May 29th, 2024. Motion made. Motion made and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 2, the approval of the consent agenda. Second. Motion made second.
Aye.
All in favor? Aye. That's good. Ayes have it. Item number 3.
Mr. Chairman, item number 3 is authorization to issue a credit card to Angelica Gonzalez. This card, like all other BSA cards, are issued by KeyBank and has a authorized credit limit of $15,000. The use of these cards are governed by our credit card policy that was previously approved by this board. We have reviewed this item and recommend approval.
So moved.
Motion made second. Motion made second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item number 4.
Item number 4 is a request to increase the petty cash fund. The authority currently has a petty cash fund in the amount of $2,250, with purchases limited to $50 per day per vendor. This authorization would increase the fund to $6,000 and allow purchases of up to $200 per vendor per day. We recommend approval of this item.
So moved.
Motion made second. All in favor? Ayes have it. Item number 5.
Item number 5 is authorization to purchase cyber insurance for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2024. The authority's insurance broker, Gallagher Insurance, solicited bids on behalf of the authority and received proposals from 4 insurers. Coalition Insurance Solutions has proposed a policy at a cost of $28,694.14. This proposal includes the same coverage limits and retention as our current policy that was issued by CFC Underwriters. The director of this policy is more than a $10,000 decrease in the price of our current insurance policy. The Director of Information Technology and myself have reviewed these proposals with Gallagher Insurance and have determined that Coalition offers the best policy and coverage for the authority, and we recommend approval of this item.
Motion made second. Motion made second. All in favor? Aye. So we should have put a decrease in there. Like they have all those charges, change orders. Item number 6.
Item number 6, Mr. Chairman, is a report on bids received for the security guard services. Due to time constraints, the board was polled on June 6th and verbally accepted the proposal. It's now time to formally ratify the authorization.
So moved.
Motion made. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item number 7.
Item number 7, Mr. Chairman, is report on bids received for our electricity supply. On June 6th, the board was officially polled, and this item is to formally ratify the authorization for this item.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 8.
Item number 8, Mr. Chairman, is extension of the contract for our sludge incinerator refractory rehabilitation. This is for fiscal year 24-25 with Plybrico Company in the amount of $179,821.75. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor? Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 9.
Item number 9, Mr. Chairman, is extension of the contract for our gas burner system inspection, preventative maintenance, and corrective repair services for fiscal year 24-25 with Mollenberg Betts Incorporated in the amount of $40,924. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 10.
Item number 10, Mr. Chairman, is extension of the contract for our direct energy management and pneumatic control system repair and services for fiscal year 24-25 with Mollenberg Betts in the amount of $66,320. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 11.
Item number 11, Mr. Chairman, is extension of the contract for the purchase of ferrous chloride. The second whereas is not a negotiated price, but an extension at 92 cents per gallon. This is for fiscal year 24-25 with Camara Water Solutions in the amount of $294,400. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 12.
Item number 12, Mr. Chairman, is extension of the contract for our laboratory analytical services for fiscal year 24-25. This is with Eurofins Environment Testing Northeast in the amount of $211,791. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved. Second.
Made, second, all in favor? Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 13.
Item number 13, Mr. Chairman, is extension of the contract for our emissions testing. This is for fiscal year 24-25 with GAMI Air Monitoring, Stack Testing Company. This is in the amount of $95,765. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor? Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 14.
Item number 14, Mr. Chairman, is an extension of the contract for the purchase of our polymer, both dewatering and thickening polymers for fiscal year 24-25 with Polydyne Incorporated in the amount of $1,740,000. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 15.
Item number 15, Mr. Chairman, is a certificate of acceptance and occupancy for our contract with Wendell Companies for interior design and CA and CI in the amount of $220,000. This has been reviewed and recommended.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 16.
Item number 16, Mr. Chairman, is change order number 3 as a final change order for our contract with Willett Builders for our plant interiors and upgrade project. There are several corrections. First being the previous change order should read in the amount of $238,050.15, as well as change order number 3 is a deduct in the amount of $9,991.50 for this project. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second. Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it. Item number 17.
Item number 17, Mr. Chairman, is certificate of acceptance and occupancy for this contract for the wastewater treatment plant interiors upgrades project. This will be in a final cost of the contract in an amount of $2,897,558.65, with the maintenance period commencing on June 26, 2024. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it. Item number 18.
Item number 18, Mr. Chairman, is a certificate of acceptance and occupancy for our Ovation Distributed Control Systems upgrade project with Emerson Process Management. This is for the amount of $1,707,574, with the maintenance period commencing on June 26th. This has been reviewed by our team and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second. Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 19.
Item number 19 is authorization to purchase the annual subscription for the East Max mobile software application from our designated sole source vendor, Integral Solution. The software is used by our sewer maintenance and green infrastructure department for remote work order tracking. Integral submitted a quote in the amount of $47,642. The Director of Information Technology has reviewed this quote and recommends approval of this item.
So moved.
Motion made, second. Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, have it. Item number 20.
Item number 20, Mr. Chairman, is reports on bids received for removal and disposal of miscellaneous construction debris. This contract is from July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025, with an option to renew for 4 one-year periods. Modern Disposal Services was the only bidder at a cost of $129.50 per ton, which is an annual cost of $259,000. I have reviewed this and recommend giving this to Modern Disposal Services.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item 21.
Item 21, Mr. Chairman, is an extension of the contract for overhead door preventative maintenance repair services. Legacy Overhead Door has agreed to extend the contract for the fiscal year of 2024 to 2025. The total cost not to exceed $49,888. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 22.
And number 22 is extension of the contract for elevator maintenance. TCB Elevator has agreed to extend the contract for the 2024 to 2025 fiscal year at a total cost not to exceed $134,600. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made, second. Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 23.
Item number 23 is an extension of the contract for in-plant electrical maintenance services. O'Connell Electric has agreed to extend the contract for the 2024-2025 fiscal year. The cost not to exceed $2,210,482. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made. Second. Motion made second, all in favor? Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 24.
Item number 24, Mr. Chairman, is an extension of the contract for in-plant mechanical maintenance services. Quackenbush Company has agreed to extend the contract for the 2024-2025 fiscal year at a cost not to exceed $2 million. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 25.
Item number 25 is a report on bids received for the purchase of Moino pump parts for thick and sludge pumps. Corrosion Products came in at the low bid of $53,716. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
Motion made. Second. Motion made second, all in favor? Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 26.
Item number 26, Mr. Chairman, is authorization for sole source original equipment manufacturer purchases over $20,000 and services over $35,000. The list includes a review of historical usage and fiscal budget plans for the 2024 to 2025 fiscal year. This has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 27.
Item number 27, Mr. Chairman, is an extension of the contract for safety professional services. Great Lakes Environmental and Safety Consultants has agreed to extend the contract for the 2024-2025 fiscal year at a cost not to exceed $203,840. It has been reviewed and recommended for approval.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 28.
Item number 28, Mr. Chairman, note this is a report on bids received for the removal and disposal of various materials for fiscal year 24-25. Modern Disposal was the only bidder. This item is $904,000. This has been reviewed and
So motion made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
TV can't handle it. Item number 29.
Item number 29, Mr. Chairman, is extension of the contract for utility location services in the amount of $250,000 for the 2024-2025 fiscal year. We have reviewed this item and recommend its approval.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 30.
Item number 30, Mr. Chairman, is change order number 6 to the Smith and Eagle Real-Time Control Project in the amount of $379,535.53 for the restoration of pavement on Clinton and Smith Street, bringing the total contract amount to $3,411,273.62. We have reviewed this item and recommend its approval.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor? Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 31.
Item number 31, Mr. Chairman, is authorization to enter into an agreement with Wendell Companies for professional engineering services in amount of $289,000 for the Hennepin Park Green Infrastructure Project. We have reviewed this item and recommend its approval.
So moved.
So moved. Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 32.
Item number 32, Mr. Chairman, is declaration of lead agency for state environmental quality review for the Delavan Trunk Sewer Improvement Projects. We have reviewed this item and recommend that the BSA serve as lead agency for this project.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 33.
Item number 33, Mr. Chairman, is report on bids received for the Delavan Trunk Sewer Improvements at Florida Street. The responsive low bidder was been determined to be Candy Company in the amount of $2,282,828. We have reviewed this item and recommend its approval.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item 34.
Item 34, Mr. Chairman, is appointment of a stormwater management officer for the Buffalo Sewer Authority, as well as designating a stormwater program coordinator. Rosie Noble, who is our principal sanitary engineer, is qualified to hold the stormwater management officer position, as well as having Regina Harris, who is our senior engineer, and is qualified to hold the newly designated position of stormwater program coordinator. We have reviewed this and recommend these appointments.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Item number 35, adjournment of the meeting.
So moved.
Motion made. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, ayes have it. Have a blessed day, everyone.
All right.
Have a good day, everybody.
Aye.
Bye.